The Bulls play before the hometown crowd, and we've got it live for you right here from Chicago. This is Kevin Harlan with Clark Kellogg and Greg Anthony. David Aldridge is on our sideline. The Nets log another stop on their travel schedule in today's matchup. Well, they're certainly excited about this one, and they'll be laying it all on the line as the intensity is palpable. Two top caliber teams facing off on the hardwood to do battle.
And it's in your DNA. You come up against a natural rival, you're going to be a little bit salty.
You know, that's what makes these games great. I mean, no love lost between these two squads. It's great competition with a little animus sprinkled in there.
Here are the starters for Brooklyn. Russell and LeVert in the backcourt. Kenneth Faried is out there with Allen, and it's Carroll in at the 3 slot. Well, for those teams already expected Clark to go deep into the playoffs around this time of year, how easy do you think it is to just go through the motions and maybe not tighten the screws as much as you should?
Yeah, you know, Kevin, I never had the experience of being a player on a playoff team, but I did broadcast a number of the outstanding Pacers teams. And it is tough in the long haul of the season for teams that are fighting for potential championship to stay engaged fully during the regular season. There is a period, and I think most really good teams will admit it, that they aren't as focused because they're excited for the playoffs to start, and they just have to work themselves through those dog days of the regular season.
Now, here is Russell. He had 19 points in the win against Memphis.
And, you know, Kevin, his creativity really on display that night. I mean, he was threading beautiful passes everywhere.
About a minute and a half through the first quarter. Unloads from 13. And it's LeVert missing.
Boy, strange that he bricked that one. I mean, no clue where the defense was, and I'll tell you what, they got very lucky.
Man, right play, wrong result on that one. Generally, you knock those down.
Not much else you can do there. I mean, that's what you want. Too bad they weren't able to finish it off.
Now, here is Russell. He's someone who's a factor on any given night, averaging more than 22 points a game. 6 to shoot. From deep three-point range, and it's LeVert missing.
They're 1 of 4 here to start, looking to get into a flow offensively.
It's stolen by Carroll. And they're pushing it up. LeVert the pass to Carroll. Over Allen. And a kind roll that time off the rim as that one falls.
Capable of doing damage from the mid-range. Carroll's shot selection right on target.
Pass to Carter. Faried against Markkanen. On the wing, Levine. Wide open look. Nope, not that time. Nothing for 2 from the field. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That is his first foul of the game. First quarter of play, we're about 3 minutes in. LeVert the pass to Faried. He kicks it to Russell. Lock at 6. And it's Carroll in the corner. From deep.
Just cannot find the rhythm. Still yet to hit a shot this quarter.
No doubt he's struggling right now from the field. Let's see if he can get it going this quarter.
And Markkanen is a low down inside close to the bucket. When he's got nice positioning, he's really comfortable inside.
Now here's Faried. A 14-point game for him in the win against Memphis.
Yeah, but he was also a force on the defensive side. 2 block shots and also altered a ton of shots.
Carroll with the 3. Carter pulls it in. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. Last time these two teams came together was also in this building. They were able to win it for the home fans.
In the last meeting of these two teams, they were really sharp defensively, disrupting the flow of their offense and causing a ton of turnovers.
Very satisfying performance, Greg, and one they'll look to repeat tonight. And they ended up winning it going away.
Here's Carroll after the made shot from Lauri Markkanen. Carroll kicks to Russell. No good on the shot, a bit long that time.
Like the shot selection. They couldn't cash in with no defense in the area, but still, they'll take that shot every day and for a month of Sunday.
Now, here's Dunn. He averages more than 12 points a game. That's some dependable production. Levine inside the three-point line. It's Chicago with another bucket.
And it just seems that every pass they make is leading to a score. Just great ball movement.
Here's LeVert, guarded by Levine. Now the pass to Russell. Got a piece of it. Allen drives in, and he hits it and gets hacked on the play. A three-point possibility if he can convert the free throw.
The power of Chris Dunn makes this play happen. I mean, now he gets a chance to cap it off at the line.
And let's take a moment, guys, to get your take on the scoring so far for Chicago.
They've made the commitment to get out and run, and it's paid off with some highlight reel plays in transition.
You know, another factor in their offense so far has been their ability to convert and score off turnovers.
And the first timeout called of the game for Brooklyn. Want to keep rolling here following the win against Memphis.
Just a terrific effort off the bench. Guys came in, they seemed fresh, and they all contributed.
Yeah, you need that juice, that gas coming off the pine. Always a luxury to have a deep bench. And when they can step in and play well, you're in good shape.
Levine kicks to Dunn. That's good, and it's Levine with the assist. 7 points for Chris Dunn.
And you can't help but pick their defense apart. They're completely in disarray.
Well, everything's coming too easily. I mean, at some point defensively, you have to take something away.
Here's LeVert. He had 13 points in the win against Memphis, 4 on the shot clock. And again, it's the Nets missing.
You can see the frustration in the quarter on his face, especially with his team trailing. How many times have we seen a possession like that from them today, ending with a basket coming off a pretty pass?
Well, when you look at the assist totals, heck, they've been clearly the better team.
Here's LeVert. He's been patient so far, nothing yet on the scoreboard. Poke loose. And now it's Allen. Running. He can go all the way.
Aggressive coming out of the gate here, guys. Wow.
Tone setting, that's what I call it. Grabbing this one by the throat early on and then squeezing it hard.
Here's Russell. Misses and the dry spell continues.
Boy, they ran the offense well to get this look. Even though he missed it, I think they liked the shot.
And good that time. Allen's got 8 points.
They've wasted no time settling into their offense.
Yeah, they're lasered in. I mean, really making the most of their possessions.
Now a timeout called by Brooklyn. And one thing, Clark, about the Nets, they've shown in the last couple years that they are willing to take a risk on players.
And in many cases, it's worked out for them, Kevin. They traded for D'Angelo Russell when his value was rather low. So taking a risk on players who hadn't worked out for other teams has paid dividends. And I'd throw DeMarre Carroll in that category as well for them.
Catching up on the changes for Chicago. Bobby Portis has checked in for Carter, and Parker subbed in for Lauri Markkanen. Davis with the bucket.
Hey, you know, Kevin, that's what you want to see. Strong passing inside, leading to the hoop.
Chicago leading by 17. Parker outside. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Dunn's got 4 assists in the game.
Timely passing leads to assists, and that's been the recipe for success.
Everybody on the same page, completely in sync, tremendous communication and awareness.
Here's Dinwiddie. He's coming off a 10-point game against Memphis. Down to 5 on the shot clock. Napier. No good from outside. Chicago's gone 2 of 2 from three-point range here in the first quarter. And that one's good. Parker.
And that bucket adds to what has been a big difference in points in the paint between the two teams.
Yeah, it's really been quite a contrast. I like the way they're attacking the middle at their offensive end.
Here's Harris. Jabari Parker making his last shot. Harris inside. Davis kicks to Napier. The Nets working the ball around now. He had a nice open look right there. Harris has got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for 3. And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for Chicago. 19-point game. Allen finds Parker. Outside Portis. Dunn outside. Inside. Here's Allen. Rejected by Harris. Pass to Napier. Over Dunn. Solid shot from the distance of about 14 feet. Napier's got his first points in this one. The Bulls leading by 17. Dunn passes to Portis. At the elbow, it's Allen. Over Harris. And off the left side of the rim, and it swirls in for him. That's 10 points for Allen.
And there's a pattern starting to take shape here. They're working it inside and getting good shots from close range.
Well, I agree with you. 4 of their last 5 baskets have been exactly of that variety.
He dishes it to Parker. Back to Allen. Out to Parker. Launches a 3. Another 3 for Chicago.
And from the opening tip, they just crushed it. You see it now on the scoreboard.
Clearly in great rhythm. They've got it going on. I mean, in a big way. Excellent job at establishing a huge lead early on.
And here's Napier after Jabari Parker made that last 3-pointer. Passes it to Dinwiddie. From deep. Allen with the rebound.
And right from the start, Kevin, they've been pounding the glass. Most of those 50-50 balls also going their way.
Well, I don't think there's any question about it. They came focused and ready to play. I mean, they're doing everything they can to put things in their favor. You earn that, and they're actually earning it well right now.
Now, here's Napier. He's a good contributor to his team, averaging about 10.5 points a game. Here's Dinwiddie, guarded by Levine. And again, no good by Brooklyn. Chicago's gone 3 of 3 from deep. 9 points rung up from outside here in the first. Allen dishes to Levine. Back to Allen. And slam dunk by Allen.
The tenacity, the attention to detail, it's why these guys are in complete control.
And you know what, Greg? They are crushing it on both ends. I mean, in total control right now.
And so it's Brooklyn with it after Chicago picking up a basket just moments ago. To the paint. Here's Napier. Misses off the right iron. And so here is Chicago. Here's Dunn. It's Chicago with another bucket.
You know, this is something Dunn's trying to work on, firing off the catch, becoming more fluid and a little less robotic.
Pass to Dinwiddie. Dishes it to Allen. Harris against Allen. And it's going to be a 24-second shot clock violation. They turn it over. Some changes for Chicago. Robin Lopez is checked. Kicks it to Allen. Shoots over Carroll. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 14 points for the game.
And a terrific percentage here in the first half. You got to love their rhythm and the flow with which they're playing.
I agree with you. I mean, they just look comfortable out there, taking what the defense gives them and then capitalizing with no real problem at all.
Setting the floor for the Nets. LeVert and Carroll are the wingmen. Davis is out there with Kenneth Faried. And it's Russell in at the 1 spot. Let's go now to the sideline and catch up with David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, AI in their last time out against the Pacers was terrific. He finished with 36 points and piled on the stats to round out a double-double. Just a really strong all-around effort. When you look at the stat sheet, he was mind-blowing. It's hard to imagine he can follow it up tonight with that same level of production. Kevin, we'll see.
Thanks, David. It was a performance that not many players are capable of.
I know I won't forget it for a while. And you have to think he'll keep it rolling here tonight. When you're that hot, it takes a while to cool down.
And you know what, Greg? I think defensively, they're going to be ready for him. They won't make things easy. Coming off a game like he just had, I mean, he's going to get a bunch of attention. Well, you look at D'Angelo Russell, and this season and last season, I really think it was just about maturing, and that goes with all young players in this league. It's a process. I thought he needed to get away from L.A. and the episode he had there with his teammates, and I think he's now more focused and knows more of what it takes to be successful in the NBA.
Dunn kicks to Carter. Looking for Allen and gets it there. Shoots over Carroll. Allen, that's good. Allen's got 4 points now in the quarter.
I mean, already hot coming into the game. Is it fair to say he's hotter?
Well, that might be fair, Greg, but I wouldn't want to take away from what he did in that last game. I mean, let's just say it's a pretty nice run he's on, no matter how you decide to frame it up.
And for Russell, he had maturing to do Clark off the court, but he has also showed maturation in his game on the floor as well.
Yeah, it's a natural progression for guys who are eager to get better and take constructive criticism seriously. He doesn't force it as much on offense now. He knows the importance of being efficient with the ball and not spectacular.
Harris has checked in for Ed Davis.
Every time they get scored on during this run, it's come from inside the paint.
Russell kicks to Carroll. And the pass to LeVert. Russell looking it over. Takes the 13-footer. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
Just not much success when it comes to shooting.
And Carter with the basket on the assist by Allen.
Yeah, getting there is before the defense can set up.
Perfect execution. That's how you take advantage of a transition opportunity.
Now, here is Russell. He has 7. Carroll with it. Good. Score the basket. Mark him 4 for 8, shooting 50% so far.
You know, it's important that you be aggressive in the pick and roll, and Carroll is really good at using that to dominate the defense.
Allen against Harris. And it's Kenneth Faried with the foul. That's foul number 2 for him.
And, you know, that's a second foul early in this quarter. I think he's got to be much more cautious in how he defends now.
Dunn against Russell. 6 on the shot clock. Allen passes to Dunn. Chicago needs to get off a shot here. And he gets it to go. And that's 18 points for Allen.
The defense not putting up any fight on the inside. They've allowed 10 straight points in the paint.
That's not the kind of streak you want to be part of defensively. Tighten it up, fellas.
Here's LeVert. He has 5. And that one's good. Russell.
And started hot, and he's only gotten hotter.
And here's Dunn. He'll bring it up for the Bulls. Markkanen kicks to Allen. LeVert grabs the miss. Brooklyn's gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Harris, bounce pass. Nets passing it around. Carroll against Markkanen. Faried, right side. Pass to LeVert. Puts up a 3. Doesn't get it to drop for him. So the Bulls will take it the other way. They defeated Indiana in their last game.
Yeah, unfortunately for them, I thought the opponent's defense just never showed up.
Yeah, you know what? The waters were calm for most of the game. I mean, little resistance. Felt like they could get any look they wanted at any time.
To the wing on the left. 1:03 left in the first half. And it's Carroll in the corner. And it's off from 3-point range. Chicago's gotten on a roll from three-point land. They've been flawless. 6 for 6 tonight.
And this is a guy who really flies up the court. Tough to shadow Levine in transition.
Now, here is Russell. 10 points for him. Faried finds Carroll. And the foul on Wendell Carter. That'll be his second foul of the game. Jabari Parker's checked in for Lauri Markkanen. The Nets also changing it up. Allen comes in for Kenneth Faried. And Dinwiddie subbed in for LeVert. Pass to Carroll. The Nets need to get a shot off here. Fires from the wing. And that one's good. Russell. Russell's got 9 points in the quarter.
Boy, after struggling in the first quarter, he's come alive here in the second.
Just 2 seconds between shot clock and game clock. Russell against Dunn. To the middle. Here's Allen. That's in, coming off an assist from Dunn. Allen's got 20 points.
Well, one thing you like there is the extra pass. Evidence that the game is starting to slow down for Dunn.
Here's Allen. No good, trying to beat the buzzer. And so it's the shot. We begin our second half. So far, not a tightly contested game, guys, but, you know, anything can happen. Really an incredible game from AI.
And I loved in that first half that they were patient, looked for good shots, and knocked them down.
Yeah, I liked how they took the initiative. They were really locked into what they wanted, not letting the defense dictate their shot selection.
And down low, it's Markkanen and Carter. Dunn and Levine are the guard set. And it's Allen in at the small forward position. So that's the 5 in the game for Chicago. Russell, no luck.
Got to find a way to energize themselves, get going. 0 for 3. Well, they're looking for their rhythm right now.
We always talk about the need for front court players who can both shoot and defend along the perimeter. Clark, if you're taking that in mind, who would you point to as the prototype for the new school big?
Well, I think the guy with the most potential in that regard is Joel Embiid. I mean, he's agile. He's got a nice touch. He's got three-point range. He's got post-up ability. And I think he can become an impactful defender because of his physical attributes. So he would be the poster guy for me in terms of the potential prototype for the new school big.
Here is Carter after D'Angelo Russell's bucket. Dunn left side. Another 3 for Chicago.
Well, you got to put some pressure on Dunn when he's squaring up from outside because this guy is an exceptional scorer.
It's Carroll on the wing. Add another make to his scoring column. His 5th basket of the game. Now shooting 5 of 11.
And that's what the pump fake's there for. Get your man off his feet and drive right around it.
Chicago has gone off with a 3-pointer tonight. They're a perfect 7 of 7. Levine kicks to Markkanen. Allen outside. Back to Markkanen. Pass to Allen. Wide open look. No good that time. So Brooklyn will take it the other way. Carroll against Allen. And here's Carroll. He's got 10. There's Russell with the 3. Markkanen pulls it in. Markkanen's got 6 rebounds here tonight. The drive by Allen. Now here's Markkanen. He has 6. There's Allen. That's good on the assist by Markkanen. 24 points for Allen.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Well, once they recognized the advantage they had inside, it made a lot of sense just to continue to attack that area.
Now here's Carroll. He provides a good amount of offense for the team, averaging around 11.5 points a game.
And that's evidence that Markkanen is working on his defense, and it's critical that he does so. And blocks like this show he's making good strides.
Got that bucket in no time at all. And it's 9 points for Zach LaVine.
Oh, wow. 4 of 5 to start the half. Coming out on fire.
LeVert the pass to Fareed. To the middle. Here's Carroll. Chicago grabs the miss. Carter's got his 7th rebound here tonight. Dunn kicks to Allen. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Chalk up 2 there. Markkanen's got 8.
And they've had assists now on their last 3 baskets.
Brooklyn's gone 0 of 2 from deep to start things here in the second half. They've been struggling here on offense.
Yeah, a bit of a dry spell for sure.
Fareed finds Russell. Here's LeVert, guarded by Levine. Back to Russell. Poked loose. Pulls up on the wing. It's hauled in by the Bulls. Markkanen's got 7 rebounds in the game.
The edge on the glass is the difference. It's allowed them to build this lead.
And really a reflection of their superior effort level to this point. It seems to me they've gone after this win a little bit more.
Now, here is Russell. He's got 14. The pass to LeVert. Good, and it's Russell picking up the assist. He's got 8.
LeVert showing you can rise up from deep. A quality shooter when given room to fire.
Dunn passes to Carter. Back to Dunn. He kicks to Allen. The dish to Dunn. Down low. Fades back. Yes, that goes in. Allen's got 26 points.
And defensively, they are on their heels every time the ball comes inside.
Yeah, I think they've got to ramp up the aggressiveness, Greg. I mean, if they don't, things are just going to get worse from here.
And it's out of bounds. Last touch by Dunn. So for the Bulls, Lopez comes in for Carter. And it's Portis in for Markkanen. And a switch here for Brooklyn. Napier's checked in. Here's Levine. From down in the low post, it goes. Levine's got 11 points. And breaking down some numbers here, the hustle stats for Chicago.
Their high-energy defensive effort has paid off for them, guys, with more than a few steals over the course of the ball game.
Yeah, but they've also done a great job of playing in space, getting out in transition every opportunity.
Now, here's Napier. Over Dunn. That one off the back iron and out.
And there have been some terrible shot choices here, Kev. That's not a good look at all. Fantastic ball movement. They're picking them apart with their passing.
Purposeful passing it is, partner. Their last 10 points have all come off assists.
Now here's Carroll. 10 points for him. Kicks to Napier. To Carroll. Over Allen. And Allen with the block. And he gets it back. Basket counts. He's got 12. For Chicago, they've gone 9 of 10 on their attempts in the third quarter. That is 90% from the field. What a roll they're on. And it's Allen slamming it down.
Kevin, I like what Levine showed there. Not getting so locked in to his own offense. Keeps his head up, finds the open man.
Now, here's Napier. He dishes it to Carroll. Pass to LeVert. This one for 3. Chicago grabs the miss. They get to take on the Blazers at Portland after this one. That sets off a 5-game tour for them. Brooklyn's gone 1 of 4 in 3-point shots here in the third. Here's Carroll. Good D by Lopez.
That is some tough defense there against one of the better finishers in our game.
Dunn right side. Back to Allen. He's feeling it, and that one clearly a foul. Gets the whistle, and 2 shots coming up. Mark, we know you were a great athlete. Would you have enjoyed playing at the pace we're seeing in today's NBA style?
I hope I could have played in today's game. Again, I was not an uber athletic guy. Athletic enough to get things done on the court. Was a skilled basketball player more than a great athlete. So the athleticism of today might have challenged me a bit, but I still think I could have played and been effective in today's game.
I agree.
Pretty much all of their buckets coming from inside the paint now.
They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Over to the wing. Puts one up from 19. He hits the back iron and sinks the shot. 6 points for Bobby Portis.
And how about the excellent court vision, just keeping the defense off balance?
Yeah, that was a sweet pass right there, setting up his teammate nicely, and that's really how you move the rock. Share that sugar, man. Share it.
Now here's Allen. Quiet so far offensively, searching for his first points of the game. Here's Harris. Good on the bucket.
Great job of screening there. Nice job to take it to the rim and get the finish.
Harris against Allen. Dishes it to Parker. A 3-pointer off the mark. And so it's Dinwiddie with it. He'll bring it up for the Nets. Harris passes to Dinwiddie. for the three. Buries the long-range jumper. Dinwiddie's got his first bucket of the game, and he's on the board for three. Chicago has gone 7 of 9 on three-pointers tonight. Outstanding mark from long range. Back to Allen. And some nice ball movement here by Chicago. And that one, good. And that's 15 points for Parker.
Well, I tell you what, he's putting together quite a game here, knocking down shots and building upon this lead.
Now Napier. Harris outside. Takes a three. It's rebounded by Portis. Portis has got his 5th rebound in this one. And Holiday kicks to Allen. Passes it to Holiday. Allen outside. Portis finds Parker. At the elbow, it's Allen. Back to Parker. Jacks up a three. Rebound by Napier. Brooklyn's gone a less than productive 2 of 6 from three-point land in the second half. Dunn's shot's good.
Dunn is just an unreal scorer and continues to add new wrinkles to his game. When he finds his comfort zone, his team is all the more dangerous.
Pass to Allen. Out to Harris. Jacks up a three. And it's Chicago with the rebound. Portis has got 6 rebounds here tonight. Allen drives in. Parker's shot is off.
And typically he has the touch to finish when he's in tight, but not sure on that possession.
Harris passes to Allen. Basket is good. The assist from Harris.
Well, check out that assist. That's a pair of teammates that are clearly on the same page.
And the first timeout of the game called for Chicago. Valentine's checked in for the Bulls. A moment now. Clark, when you think about it, all fans really care about is winning, and that's hard to pull off when you're the only star on your team. And we see it all over the league.
You know, basketball is not tennis or golf. It's a team game, and one man can't win a championship by himself. I mean, when you look at all the championship teams, they were championship teams, not driven by just one star player. And it's a blessing when you can play with other good players, and that's what all good players desire to do at some point in their career. You know, Caris LeVert came into the league as a scoring wing, but has changed into a playmaker. I mean, he developed into a primary ball handler out of necessity, and it's a role he's thrived in. He attacks the defense and can finish at the rim himself or find teammates.
Setting the floor for the Nets. Harris is out there with Davis. Then there's Shabazz Napier. And it's Dinwiddie in at the shooting guard.
And the quick trigger of Markkanen is impressive. He got such a fluid release, too, especially on these catch-and-shoot jumpers.
Harris trying to get free. A nice shot by LeVert. And LeVert has described his game as constantly evolving, something backed up as his transition from wing to simply playmaker.
Yeah, he's a high-character, high-quality young man, and he's gone through a ton of injuries going back to his days at Michigan, getting more and more comfortable with the ball in his hands because he's a guy that can make plays, and I think his game is just going to continue to grow as the years pass.
Dinwiddie, no good. And the Bulls going the other way now. We've got 1:28 left here in the fourth quarter. Tries from 7. And plenty of contact on the shot. So 2 free throws coming up. And the foul goes against Brooklyn. And he makes the first. This NBA, Clark, amazing. The potential now for some players to play into their 40s. In fact, we're seeing a couple guys in their 40s playing right now and playing well.
Yeah, you know, I thought about it when we started to see this influx, Kevin, of high school players coming into the league at 19, 20, 21 with the advancement in nutrition knowledge and training methods and preservation of the body and taking care of it, that we might see more longer careers. But if you start at 21 and play 15 years, that's still only 36. So I think we're going to see some more guys in the 40s, but I still think it's going to be a small number by and large.
Well, guys, this was never really a contest, just a total obliteration, if you will. And you can safely say mission accomplished now for Chicago.
You don't see this kind of a blowout often, but tonight this is a quality win across the board to deliver out this kind of punishment.
They definitely never changed the approach. They just kept after it and showed they were clearly the better team in just about every single category.
And so the hard work and effort paying off tonight, putting another win in the books. That'll be win number 27.
And as we get set to put this one to bed, a one-sided season series thus far, they've won 2 straight.
Yep, but 2 more to go before the end of the season, and they'll obviously be very confident heading into those 2 games.
And we watched one guy all night long, guys, and looking at the stats just confirms what a dominant game he had. What a night tonight it was for Allen.
There wasn't much they could do to slow him down as he was converting every good chance he got.
And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This game may not have been the most exciting we've ever seen, but you have to appreciate just what a clinical performance they put on.
I know their fans